Thank you very much, Leanne. Well, when you speak about the Vodacom Durban July, one of the first questions that anybody asks you is, who do we put our money on? Well, a couple of horses' names have come out as favourites just in the early betting legislate, as well as Louis the King. But the person to tell us more about the actual horse racing, its intricacies, and everything got to do with the Vodacom Durban July is the event marketing manager of Gold Circle, Ken Tudell. Welcome to Morning Live. Okay, so let's start there because many people are asking, who do we put our money behind this year?
I wish I knew, honestly. There's 16 horses in this race. It is one of the most open Vodacom Durban Julys in years. The betting is telling you that because the favourite, I think, is 4.5 to 1, which means there's no outright or very short-priced favourite. So it is Louis the King is the favourite. He won the Triple Crown in Johannesburg, so he's a worthy favourite, let's put it that way. Legislate, fantastic horse. The 3-year-olds are looking very strong this year. Some of the trainers have said that they haven't been tested in open company, so we'll wait and see for Saturday what actually happens.
Speaking about Saturday, what are the conditions looking like at the track? Because unlike last year where we had all of that wet weather leading up to it and making the ground very heavy underfoot, this week it has been quite a nice build-up.
Absolutely. Last year it was heavy for the horses and for the ladies. Look at the weather behind us. Absolute magnificent day in Durban, and we can only hope it repeats itself on Saturday. Everything is looking great. The marquee village is mushrooming at a rate of knots at the moment. We're on the golf course. People have moved into their marquees. They're starting to decorate. All the finishing touches are happening at the moment. So we're not 100% ready yet, but by Saturday morning you can bet your bottom dollar we'll be ready.
I mean, this is a major event. Is there going to be anything different this year in the 118th running of it?
The major difference is that at Greyville now we have two race tracks. We have our traditional turf track and we have a new poly track, which is a synthetic track. On the day we'll be having 4 races on the poly track, and then the 8 races, including the Vodacom Durban July, will be on the grass track. We also have the pipes and drums from the KZN military tattoo and the combined military bands from the tattoo as well. And we also have the SA National Wind Orchestra on the day who are going to be playing for the benefit of the crowds.
Stunning stuff. Lots to look forward to when it comes to the actual event. But then one thing that everybody looks out for is the fashion, because everybody wants to see what other people are wearing. Tell us about this year's theme, the big screen.
Yeah, every year we have a different theme, and this year I don't know where it came from, but it comes out of my head somewhere, and the theme is the big screen, which is basically focusing on the posh part of the movies. We're not looking for people to come dressed as R2-D2 or C-3PO. We want them to come dressed as the Hollywood stars, as you would almost on the red carpet at the Oscars.
And after having seen what some of the designers brought to the showcase, are you quite confident about some of the elegance that's going to be brought to the Vodacom Durban July?
I think you will. Over the last couple of years, we've been focusing on poshing up the event, and I think people have got the idea now. And I think we're going to see a resurgence of people coming to the horse races, as it would be normal, dressed beautifully.
Stunning stuff. Thank you very much. That's Ken Tudell, who is the event marketing manager for Gold Circle. We're going to be bringing in the eThekwini mayor at this point, James Khumalo, to just chat a little bit about what the Vodacom Durban July actually means to the city, because it is an event that many people come from Johannesburg to actually enjoy with the Durbanites, and then as we see with the Vodacom the Durban July extravaganza, there's so much more than just the horse racing that people can actually do. Mr. Khumalo, thank you very much for speaking to us here on Morning Live, and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
What does the Durban July mean for the city?
Well, it means a lot for the city of Durban. As you know, that we have actually decided to market our city internationally and locally for investment to our city and tourism as well. And therefore, you can see that we have built our infrastructure in terms of roads networking, our beautiful hotels in terms of the accommodation, the ICC for conferences and so on. And therefore, I'm happy to say that I think for the past 10 years, we've done a lot in terms of putting our city into the world map.
You guys have upgraded this promenade, and that's been a project that you've been undertaking for the past couple of years, this massive upgrade to the promenade, and it's looking magnificent. Have you already started to see the fruits of that?
Yes, it looks so beautiful because, as you have said, we have injected more than 100 million rands for the past 7-8 years to build our promenade at the beachfront. You can see that people are actually coming here and enjoy our public spaces and so on. Some are walking, some are running, and some are cycling. I think it was a very good decision for us as a city, because as cities, we are not necessarily competing, but we are actually complementing one another to make sure that people are able to come to our cities and enjoy our facilities and so on. And therefore I think this is our promenade, and therefore it's one of our major facilities where people are coming to enjoy themselves, whether it is in winter or it is in summer. People will love to come here and enjoy themselves, including the children.
Mr. Tumalo, one of the also positive things that I saw early this morning was also the police presence that's out there, just really sending the message that those people that are going to be coming to the promenade, they get to enjoy this wonderful facility of the city. They'll also be safe and secure. Thank you very much for speaking to us here on Morning Live. That's the Mayor of eThekwini, Mr. James Tumalo, speaking to us about the safety, security and everything that people can expect here at the Durban July. They're coming down for the weekend and then staying on for the extravaganza. We take a break.